Okay, it's currently the 4th of July, and I have nothing to do because I don't know if I have friends that would want to hang out or whatever, but anyway, I'm just at home, so I thought I would film a podcast episode for you guys because it's been a hot second. So let me close my door. Home, with nothing to do on the 4th, no friends to go see the fireworks with, but it's okay because I got my parents here. We're gonna watch a chill movie. That's all I really need. But anyway, in today's video, I wanted to give you guys some pieces of advice. I have 3 pieces of advice, to be specific, that I have in here in my notes app, and I'm gonna elaborate on them a little bit. Also, setup's different. I have my phone for better quality because I got the iPhone 17, and I also have a microphone that I bought. Guys, wow, I'm really excited to use this. It's the Blue Yeti microphone. Super excited. I got it in blue. I think it's really, really cute. It's in this dark blue, but I don't have the right cable to connect to my phone. So we bought one, but it's gonna come on Monday. So I'll film another podcast when I have the mic. I'm super excited. So yeah, these are just some pieces of advice that have got me reflecting lately that my friends and I kind of talked about, I guess. Okay, so I've actually been thinking about this one a lot, but it's you only die once, but you live every day. So I think this one is really interesting because it's like recently, I don't know if it's only like I've been thinking a lot about life and death, and the whole concept is just kind of a difficult one to grasp, I feel like. But I think it's kind of crazy because, you know, the saying like YOLO, you only live once. Sorry. Like that is true because you do only have one life, but each day you can wake up and you can make something of your life. You can be whoever you want to be. Like, you can start a business, you can do so many things. And what I think is, for me personally, what's making me not do all these things is TikTok and social media, and kind of like it's like extra dopamine from that, or like from the outside world. And I feel like it's really easy to just get caught up in everyone else's lives that you forget to live yours. But I've been trying to think that I have, like, every day is a fresh start, you know what I mean? It's like every day I can do whatever I want in my life and be happy to just be alive, you know? Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm gonna die at some point, obviously, so is everyone, but I have to live in the present moment, and I have to live like right now, because you have several lives. Like, you can think of it as that, because every time you wake up, or every time you breathe, or every second that passes by, you're living and you're breathing, and it's just kind of crazy concept for me to grasp. I also have like other opinions on those, but let me know if you guys want me to make a separate video on that. Hold on, it's really hot. The heat wave is killing me. Also, let me know if you like this setup, because I can't really tell. Like, I have this little lamp behind me, and then this one in front of me. So I don't know. Okay, the second one is everyone will end up disappointing you. So basically, only trust yourself, because I think at some point it's like, I used to be the type of person that was reliant on everyone else's feelings, and that, like, if anything small would happen with a friend, like an argument or a fight or whatever, even if I knew it wasn't my fault, I would cry and it would just break me, you know? But over the years, because this has happened to me a lot of times, unfortunately, I kind of learned to, like, trust myself and be okay that other people are letting me down. And I know that sounds kind of harsh because it's like obviously we want, the human instinct is to depend on other people and to be like obviously dependent on others. And it's hard because I, like, for example, I still look towards, like, my parents, and, like, I have role models still, you know what I mean? And it sucks when these people disappoint you in ways that you didn't know. Like, for example, I think what makes a lot of people untrustworthy is when they're parents, because it's, like, them who, like, you are with kind of the most since your childhood, or, like, are supposed to be your biggest role models, like, put you down. And I think that I've learned this the hard way through friends, because it hadn't happened like that, like, with my family and stuff, which I'm really grateful for, obviously. But you just, at the end of the day, need to trust yourself. And I think that I've been more reliant on myself, and when you trust yourself and don't need other people to correctly live your life, then that's when you're actually gonna start living. Obviously, there's, like, friends that can, like, best friends and people that you trust and you, like, can be with and everything, but it's just, at the end of the day, if you fully immerse yourself, like, fully, when something bad happens, it's gonna, like, break you. Because I still haven't healed from things that happened like that from years ago, which is kind of insane to think about. And I don't know if the other person has or not, because I'm not obviously in their shoes, but that's taught me a lot, that you need to love yourself before you love anyone else, because you can't give what you don't have, if that makes sense. Like, if I don't have enough, like, I can't share the love between both of us, so I'm just gonna give it all to you, and then there's nothing left for me. So if you break my heart, I have nothing left for myself, and I'm just gonna be in agony and despair. You know what I mean? So I think you need to find things that, for example, you love to do yourself, like, and I think that for me, there are specific people that I relate to each of the things with, which, you know, but it's like, at the end of the day, you can't really control that. But most of it is my family, and my family has been there for me my whole life. And if anything happens with either of them, like a fight, I become very sad and emotional, because I think they have a really big effect on me. But I've been, like, my best friends also. But I don't know, I'm just, like, here to say that if obviously something you're wrong, like, it's a situation you're wrong in, obviously it's okay to feel disappointed in yourself, and, like, cry and, like, let your emotions, you know? But if it's something, like, that someone else did and you're just kind of blaming yourself for it, then that's when you need to take a step back and be like, did I do this? Or, like, who's in the, like, you need to reflect and be like, oh wait, actually I didn't really do anything. So, you know, and I know that sucks, and it's a reality check for a lot of people, myself included, because it took me a long time to realize that, but here we are. Okay, next, the third piece of advice is, if you feel like oversharer with your friends, you shouldn't. And this one struck me, like, wow, I was in shock of this one. My really good friend, told me that, because we were speaking about, like, someone who we kind of think that we share a lot of details with in our lives, and they don't reciprocate that, and it hurts when people don't do that. because when you like tell people a bunch of stuff about yourself, also we have the extra lighting of the computer, so it's kind of on fleek right now, but like if you're speaking to them and telling them all about yourself and you're opening up like a part of yourself to them and they're just not reciprocating with you, like because I know how it feels. I have a really 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 good friend that I feel like kind of is that, and it sucks because I feel like I can overshare with her, but I don't want to, because I feel like you're supposed to, like, that person that you're close with, you're supposed to kind of like feed off of each other, and I think that's what friends are really for, like just being your truest self kind of with them. If not, I don't think it's like worthy to have a friendship with that person. But anyway, yeah, and if you feel like you say too much, or like you're trying to control your words around them, or you're like doing specific things, and like you shouldn't feel like that, because that's not what true friendship feels like. And I know that sometimes in situations it's hard because you have no one else to go to, or you know what I mean. It's just like, also I'm sorry for the fan noise, but like you don't really have anyone else in your corner that will support you if you stop being friends with those people. And I get how hard that is, but it's just like, it's like I have that with some of my friends, and with some of them I feel so at peace and comforted, like with them, because I know that like they're not just taking information from me. I know this sounds kind of stupid, but kind of taking information from me and just using it and storing it and then not reciprocating anything back. And it sucks when stuff like that happens, because it's like, it's just like you just feel like it's a one-sided friendship, kind of like you're telling them all these things and they're just there, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's kind of what I have today. So yeah, I also wanted to say, it's kind of related to the second one, but always put yourself first, because you, like I already said, like you have to learn to love yourself before you love others. And because like you're the only thing that you can control. You control your own actions, your voice, like you control everything you do. And that's why you need to put yourself first and be like your truest self with yourself. If you are fake with yourself, I think that's where the true problem lies. But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today. If I have any more pieces of advice, I will make sure to share them with you guys, because I wish I knew these earlier on in my life. So if anyone feels like they need to hear this right now, I hope I helped. I don't know, I really hope I did. But anyway, yeah. Okay, hey guys, it's the next day. I don't know how good this quality is really, or if I'm speaking too loud, or how I'm speaking. I don't know if this is gonna change anything. I'm sorry if it does, but anyway, yeah, so I got my mic, and because I showed you guys I had my mic, but the only thing I needed was this cord that attaches to my phone, this like USB-C cord, and I got it. So I wanted to immediately film with it and add it into this video, because yeah, but I'm really excited. I think it's so cool. I really like it. Let me try to mute and unmute it. Hold on. Yeah, this is just our new addition to the podcast. I'm so excited. Also, the setup is going to be way better, because I don't really know. I think I want to go from like a higher angle, like this, I think would be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think, because this is just weird, because I really like that as a platform. I think you can remove it and like hold it in your hand, but I think this is more practical. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video.